G'day guys, back with another round of Facebook Scrabble games. We've got a few to get through, so let's go straight into it. So we started a new game. Well, that's where that is. Okay, we started a new game. I'm ahead already. Lucky J pick at the right time. My opponent shouldn't have opened this up. Like, if you're going to get 8 and you're going to open up this huge hotspot, just change your tile. He would have got better value, I think. So he's unlucky as well. He picked the U and then he's gone and picked the Q straight afterwards, which is a nightmare. I'm sure I don't need to describe to you why the U is such a pain, but yeah, it's a bit of a plague. So I've almost got Culvert here, and what I'm actually looking is to score off this J. Jarl is what I've been looking at. You've got things like Lunette through there. I don't know. I've had an R would have been perfect to play Culvert under here. Unfortunately not. Vuln. If you wanted to use the spot, it's only getting 19 though. Can't use this spot. There's no extensions here. There's no gleeks. There's a gleeks, but I don't have the S. So what I could look at doing is just playing off as many tiles as possible and hoping that we get it. So I think it's a fairly good opportunity. Four tiles out of 80. So you got about there's a 1 in 20 chance 4 times, something like that. Yeah, that's not particularly nice. Not Lucent. I think I could do that. Let me just think about this. So Lucent here would be nice. Better just check that it is good and I'm not making stuff up. Good. I think we've got that Relucent as well. I could maybe play onto this C, that would be another one. I think Lucent's going to be the best, just gets rid of everything. There's not many sort of playing spots on this board that's going to help. I've got to play Love here. Scent's not a bad, I do want to get rid of that C though. It's things like Sentu, but leaving VL. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a risk, but we're getting 6 chances at that sweet S and a blank, so we might have a good chance picking one up. Yeah, maybe not. We did get, oh, we got an S. There we go. Yay. Woo us. So, I don't know why it's advertising the Brady Bunch. Let's see. Next game. Briniest out of Britons. I'm sure there's some more. Don't think we've got a Nibster. I think my opponent had to open up for me on here. Was it Nibster? Why do I think that's good? Right. Well. Yes! Okay, sweet. They didn't block the spot. Phew. Panic over. I'm curious to see what else there was. If you haven't watched these videos before, I used to check words after I've played them, and I use this one because it's free. It's a void challenge anyway. I just use that to check if a word is valid before playing it, wasting that time. So good. There was nothing from the 7 out of Ren's Bannister. Barniest. I did forget that there were a couple of anagrams. Briniest, as we saw, Bornites and ribstone, so it's all vowels plus the T. Do you think was there anything through with the D on it? Into beds there was, so I could have played into beds, but it would have gone off the board as well, so that would have been pretty cool. But as far as I can tell, did I ribstone Bornites? Yeah, that might have been the best play available. Cool. What was what were the ones with the U? I forgot the ones with the U. Tribunes. Oh, I saw that one. Yeah, I saw these earlier. Tribunes and turbines, but they're not really making anything. Yeah, that they can't actually make a valid play on the board. Now I've just remembered I've got to keep an eye on this spot here. While it's very unlikely that my opponent could play a triple, it's not ruled out, and you've got things like Airs and SEs, and there's probably a handful of other words, but it could be played and it'd be, you know what, probably wouldn't be as devastating as I think it'd be, but it'd allow my opponent to catch up but not win. But it's just something in themed games, in other games that I've played, my opponents have just left something that looks almost exactly like this open, and I've tripled and won because of it. So, like, and they could have blocked, you know? They just didn't want to think about it long enough. They didn't think it was possible, along those lines. I really want hashful to be correct. That's going to be, shouldn't be too bad. I've at least got I've got bonusy tiles. If I can block this out, I will. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. So we've got Rupier. No way to play it. Is it? Not that as well, is it? No. This word. Which comes, of course, from rupee. This only takes a Z. The pos only takes another Z, so that's kind of out. It's almost inotrope through this N here. It's an important one to learn because it's very important, very a good tile. Now, if you ever saw the word option ER, which is wrong, you know that it makes inotrope. Pawny no. We don't have the right heavy vowel. If this was a C, I can make Enchiero here. Alright. Maybe prove. So, assuming I'm not going to find any magic bonuses from here, probably prove looks pretty good. And it's a smiley face. So smiley face usually means I got within score and didn't miss the bonus. Depends though. I have it does miss some things. Loonies down here, easy. So this was a classic rack. So I think I left IES on my rack or something. No, SOL. That's right. So I did the best balance possible from the rack. I ignored the. So he had the J. I ignored the fact he had the J. And it's really unfortunate for him. I mean, what could he possibly have that 29 was the best and not holding the J? So, yeah, I've got fortunate there. So, basically what I did was I backed myself in that I was playing the best play for the rack rather than for the board, if that makes sense. Because if I paid attention to what was on the board, I might have got scared and not played it. Now that I've done that, even though he had the scary letter, he would have only been 20 points ahead. Another 20 points ahead, and I'd still be ahead. So we will go with loonies. Be very cool to play explosion somehow. There we go. Oh, go away. Stop spamming me. Okay. So we could play explosion this way, that would be good, but unfortunately we're not playing the right game. Ha! Alright, so let's think about this. Why? So he's played the J. So I'm thinking to play loonies, and I'm thinking I might be missing another variation of the bonus. But, so loonies, best high scoring play, opens this triple-triple. How likely do you think it is that he has a triple-triple material? I don't think it's very likely at all, because he just played the J. I reckon he's got one vowel, if that. So I think playing loonies is going to be really, really safe. And, well, you can quote me on it, make fun of me if I get it wrong. And I reckon at the worst he'll get 60 points for Q-U here quoth or something. But then the board will be super open and I'll be able to utilize what he can't, basically. Loopiness doesn't quite work. Yeah, I almost think there might be something through this PE, but not quite. Yeah. So if you wanted to be more if I wanted to be more conservative, look, I could play the loony here, but my opponent could get 100 points just there. Jazz, for example. They had, not jazz, but you know what I mean. Leather. There's this word leather. So they could just play that there, and then you're going to get easily 100 points. So play this for an extra couple, and move on. And there we go, I got a blank. Which is one thing we didn't think my opponent must have had. So I'd be expecting... Is that Meg Ryan? Not Meg Ryan. Cameron Diaz? That's it. I wouldn't be expecting Cameron Diaz. Oh wait, doesn't she like Scrabble? I'd have to look that up. Too old for me. So we'll have a look at this later. Could get very interesting, very volatile, and it really depends on what's going. I'm interested in what else Looney's made. Didn't make anything else good. Didn't make anything with PE. No, I didn't. Didn't make anything with D. Nah. Eidolon, Solenoid. I should have at least seen those, but it's in completely the wrong spot, so you can forgive yourself if you miss those. And yeah, nothing else going on that board. The only thing that would have happened was with an X, which was, as we saw, we found explosion, it just was in the wrong direction. Alright, well, that's it for this round of Scrabble games. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.